So you're out in Las Vegas, Daniel Negreanu. How's that lifestyle compared to, as we mentioned here, you growing up in Toronto? Is it drastically different?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, right? It depends who you are. I know a good friend of mine, Antonio Esfandiari. He lived the Vegas life. He was on the strip, partying, doing all this stuff that you do in Vegas. For me, I'm a suburbs guy. I live on a golf course, quiet, go to the gym. I play soccer a couple times a week. I live like a normal person's life. Watch games when I have a chance to, but I don't even play poker when I'm in Vegas. So I don't live much differently than I think I would in any other city. But if you want the opportunity for craziness, there's craziness every night in Vegas.
Has it been hard in this lifestyle of fame and celebrity, which poker players are literally, I call them like poker players, chefs and poker players are the new rock stars in this world.
And DJs.
Yeah, DJs, yeah. They got the easiest job. They just push play.
Press a button. Hey, give me $80,000. I was here 2 hours. Come on. Where's my check?
It's so not fair.
It's madness.
But was it hard for you, or maybe you did at some point get caught up in that craziness of Vegas and that lifestyle?
I mean, maybe in the early days, in like my early 20s, I first moved to Vegas. So we'd go play a session and the guys would go to like some strip joint or something. And that was like where we would hang out. And then we'd wait, then we'd leave and it'd be like bright out. And our eyes are like, and the sun is burning my face. But I did that for a few years and realized like, okay, this is not getting me to my goal, right? I need to get my ass in gear and I need to start working towards having enough money so that in my 30s, I don't have to work anymore.
Smart. I saw in the trailer as well, and I'm really excited to see the film Kid Poker, Daniel. You come from great parents, it looks like. And is that a big part of it, your upbringing, as to why you kind of just held it together?
Absolutely. My parents were perfect. I mean, really, when you think about I've seen other people and they talk about their parents and the struggles they had. I mean, my mom loved me. My dad loved me. They instilled good values in me. They talked about being a good host to others, make sure other people have food. My mom was that woman who's like, you come over and she says, are you hungry? And you go, no, I'm good. She still puts a bunch of food in front of you. Yeah. And then he was like, you want a drink? My dad would say, no, I'm good. He'll pour you some sort of shot of something. You just had to. It was just kind of the way, that European way. And I was brought up in a very liberal kind of European style household.
Whereabouts is the family from?
Romania.
Romania. Excellent. And can you speak Romanian?
Păi sigur că da, vorbesc română.
Do you ever do that in a poker game with you?
If I'm speaking to people that are Romanian, absolutely.
Yeah. I would do it just to piss them off, even if they didn't, just to throw them off even more.
Or I do sometimes the dealers that are dealing a Romanian, and I'll start talking to them in Romanian. Everyone's like, what the hell, man? This is bullshit.
It's like old country at that point. They're fixing it for sure.
Yeah, right. They're like, hey.
Is that one of the, I guess, one of the hazards with being a poker player is that people assume that maybe, and this isn't me assuming, but in the world, it's you're full of shysters, full of scam artists. It's like, have you heard a lot of that in your day? I
would say definitely when I first started out, right? You say to someone like you're a professional poker player, and they're like, oh, that's just like being a crack dealer, right? And that's changed. It used to be, ooh, disgusting poker player, to like, oh, hello, Mr. Negreanu, right? And a lot of that has to do with it being more corporate. I play in casinos. When I was in Toronto, I was playing in seedy places, in back rooms and stuff like that, where you had to get, you had to like show yourself to the camera, kind of like in Rounders, to get in the door. Cool. But today, the environment I play in, it's nothing like that.
It's the red carpet access type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing in safe casinos. Like, we've seen Ocean's 11 and all that, but that's the movies. Like, people don't come in there and rob casinos. It just doesn't happen.
It doesn't work that way.
Pretty stupid.
Do you, is there a place that you don't get noticed? Because, you think of the World Series of Poker. It's the world loves this sport. Are you noticed everywhere you go?
Yeah, except for probably yoga. You go do Bikram yoga and they're like, I don't know who you are.
How sweet is it doing yoga in Vegas? I imagine a lot of hot women.
Yeah. Depending where there's, it's good. Yoga's fun. I love Bikram yoga. I'm such a yogi.
Is that just part of the relaxing, sort of mellow Daniel Negreanu that maybe people don't see and don't know?
Well, my life, I mean, there's a lot of fun and excitement when I'm on the road or whatever. But when I'm home, a lot of people are like, you're boring, dude. Like, I go to the gym at noon, and then I'll play soccer a couple times a week in a league, and then I'll watch sports, I'll watch TV shows, I'll hang out, just have dinners with friends or whatever, but, pretty just chill, normal lifestyle. I don't have to work or nothing.
Good for you, man.
Hey, what's up? I'm Roddy. Subscribe to our channel. You're going to love it. For the rest of this episode, you got to check out our podcast online on the website. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed.